latest indoor adventure in Quantum Mortality, a Christmas special, part of our Planescape 5th edition campaign. Today is December 21st, 2025, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, happy holidays. Welcome. You can go check us out on YouTube, where you can catch up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audio casts are being made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, hey, you're here. You're having a good time. Maybe you want to be part of the community as a whole. Well, guess what? We put our after show at this point now in our Discord. So if you just want to join us on Discord, be part of the community, get access to all of the after shows that we have put up there since making that choice. So there's going to be like 2 or 3. Don't worry about it. We'll just work on adding the backlog later. You can join us there. The link can be found in the description of this video or audio cast down below. Or if you really want, currently you can go to patreon.com. You can also check up on all of the after shows of each of the games that we've played up until this point. But let's say you're already with us on the Discord. You already support us on YouTube and Twitch and all of those other wonderful places, and you're trying to think to yourself, where can I go to help support this fantastic show even more? Well, guess what, Acorns? We got your back, quite literally, in fact, because if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons, clocks. We even have face masks with the symbol of Tiamat designed upon them by our very own Cyberwolf1201, where all of the proceeds of all of our merch currently goes to help support Doctors Without Borders. So if you would like to help support a good cause or possibly help support the show, you can again go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Again, that is indooradventure, no S at the end, .redbubble.com. But that is it for my opening spiel. So, hey, Dingo, who you playing today? Also, before we start, apparently the closed caption said no ass at the end of the URL. So, you know, we know where
No,
Google
that's my merch shop.
Where were we? I'm Dingo. I use she, her, and he, him pronouns, and I am playing Shriek. She uses she, they, and she is a Fire Genasi light cleric.
Hi, everyone. My name's KyleWithAnN. I use she, they pronouns, and today I am Tessel, who uses they, them pronouns, and is currently a chromatic dragonborn Echo Knight fighter.
And normally we would have Danae with us, but it is the season. So instead, hello everybody, it's me, the showrunner here at the show, the Indoor Adventurer. Today I shall be playing as Orillo Thread Twister, who uses he, him pronouns, and is a little bit of a weenie. That is it for me.
And hi, I'm Cyber. I use he or whatever pronouns. And I am going to be running a game of Dungeons and Dragons on this lovely solstice day for my friends. Now, last we left off, your party, following the trail of R04M Discursive Appraisal, fought the master of the Scarlet Coliseum, KyleWithAnN, alongside a young white dragon you'd previously met and helped out in Sigil. Having survived the spectacle and putting on a damn good show, you earned KyleWithAnn's endorsement to enter the VIP lounge of the Scarlet Belvedere to speak to Dracarvanix, who may know more about the Modron's location. And as he leads you out of the Red Room, or out into the Red Room, so you've earned your way into our VIP lounge. Follow me to the... Oh, and he looks over where you see Aluvire signing emojis and captions flowing up from her hands. And it's reading, "Dude, I still can't get over that fight. What a good time. And you hire professionals too, right? Are you interested? Because after that showing, you certainly earned my endorsement. Shall we step into my chambers to discuss?" Aluvire signs a thumbs up and a grin. "All right, yeah." And Kaikira turns back to you all. Okay. You know what? We'll rejoin in the lobby after we're done here. Just I'll try to make this quick. And the two of them disappear into another room underneath the Coliseum.
Okay, guess we have a little bit of time to kill.
I hope she reads the contract well. Fine print and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a guess on how that's gonna go.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
I was going to say maybe we should touch the soup beacon or whatever it was in that resting area, but honestly, I'm looking pretty good. I checked all my spells, sure, like physically, fantastic. The mentals in the tank, just bad right now. I'm not going to lie.
Funny that you mentioned that, because back in the Red Room, you do see a white Abishai dabbing water from the renewal font onto the side of the young white dragon that you both fought with and against in your exhibition match with Kaikira.
Winter's Bite, you put up a fantastic show. I thought you were going to eat me. Good on you.
Yeah. Sorry about all that in the fight. That was a wild show, though.
It's great time. Fantastic time.
It was very fun.
Hey, where's the Minotaur?
Apparently they had some personal matters to discuss with the pitmaster. Something about potential employment later on.
Oh. Okay. So, where are y'all staying while y'all wait on that?
Ha! You're looking at it. As far as I know, I don't believe that we have rooms or anything here.
No,
they have rooms.
We haven't arranged for any accommodations.
Okay. I mean, it might take a while. I mean, it took me about a day to get through all the disclaimers and consent and waivers, even before they actually got to the point where I could accept.
Oh, they make you read the EULA? This
Mhm.
is hell. Okay.
Well, look, well, if you need a break from here, I actually need to make a trip home, drop off a Ruby Solstice gift for my father. So, I mean, you're welcome to come. I mean, at least you won't have to gamble for your food.
Not gambling sounds great. I've been on a little bit of a losing streak lately. Also, I don't want to be presumptuous. Is your home cold?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Get me the hell out of here. Tessel, Shriek, free food, cold environ.
Tessel, who is just washing their hands in the fount, is like, yeah.
No, that sounds delightful. Did you say you were going home for a solstice holiday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I would very much like to go.
And they had said Ruby Solstice, right? That was the.
Yes.
Could I do either a Arcana or a History check to see if I know anything about what this holiday is? Like,
Yes, you can make either one of those checks.
okay. So as it's not a like, oh yeah, it's a solstice party. Anyways, hop in this giant wicker man in the middle of town.
And while you're pondering this, Winter's Bite is like leaving to go get something out of his locker.
Yeah. 26.
Okay. Solstice having to do with, the movement of the celestial objects, usually a height or an alignment in, one of the superlatives. Ruby, as it relates to dragons, it may have to do with specifically a gem dragon. You know that there is a ruby dragon god or demigod or higher power or something. Typically not something that chromatic dragons tend to really associate with. But the ruby solstice specifically might, you're not really sure what the specifics of the holiday are, but if this chromatic dragon is celebrating something having to do with the ruby dragon, this may have to do with the faith of the adherents of the first world.
Okay. And Orillo will relay that as much to the party. So it has something to do with the faith of the first world? I'm going to be honest. Draconic history wasn't one of my stronger suits. There were too many apostrophes and vowels being tossed around for me to really sink my teeth into it. So I do apologize about that. That being said, it is a little odd. As far as I would assume, to have a gem dragon holiday, I'm not very well versed in gem dragon lore, as it were. Tessel, are you familiar with gem dragons? Anything? I mean, you are. We've seen. I don't want to presume.
You're trying
Raises
your
an
best,
eyebrow
Orillo.
raise.
Orillo, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, charisma saving throw? Even
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
That's a 3 with a -1, so a 3. Originally a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You take 4 points of psychic damage
You did try.
from putting your foot in your mouth.
Not well.
Taste of my own boot.
Would me making any sort of check give any other information outside of Orillo's 26? Because I'm not gonna bother if it's just I would know the same thing or less.
I mean, you can make a history check, and you can add a d6 to it.
Okay.
I was also curious if Shriek would know anything specifically about the positioning of the stars, like the solstice part.
Yes, you can also make a history or arcana, whichever one's higher.
I'll do history.
I brought the wrong Tessel to this one. That's a 9.
Nope. Nothing more than what Orillo mentioned, although a lot of what he says does, it comes across more like common knowledge to Tessel.
Tessel's just yeah. All that, what you said. Yep.
I got an 8.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Well, the thing about the solstice, holidays related to the solstice, is they're pretty specific to a particular world because it has to do with the stars' relationship to that specific world. Without knowing the specific world, it is really difficult to get a bearing on, much more.
Yeah, I don't know the stars out there. Those clicks are closed
But
off.
Winter's Fight does come back, and in one of his hands, he has this cinched up sack, and he looks to Orillo. Hey, can you hold on to this for a sec?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. and you get in your hands a tied up cinch sack, and the fabric is messing with your eyes. Like, you're not seeing a pattern on the fabric, but you're seeing a misty, starry pattern through the fabric.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's tied up with a gold painted string with a it's one of those like gaudy Hallmark tags on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
I can definitely carry this for you.
Yeah, I don't have hands.
Understandable.
Yeah. I come with me. We gotta go through Mary Sue.
Oh, right. All right. One moment, please. Shriek is gonna go dunk her head in the fountain really quick and then rejoin.
So y'all go out closer to the lobby, like on the way to the lobby, but you see that that cleric in nondescript religious garb, with the like long brown hair and the uh, she turns and looks at you. Oh, hey, uh, where's my where you're about to head out for the solstice? Right. And after a second, like a sort of shimmer goes across her skin and everything, and where you saw a human woman, you now see uh coming into focus a dragonborn made of amethyst, um, with some of the like horns and spines that you would see on, some of the more chromatic or metallic dragonborns. You see like parts of the spines and everything are actually like broken off and floating around her head
That's cool.
and going down her spine. Um, well, y'all have a happy solstice. Uh, and to Winter's Bite, she sort of puts uh, one of her claws out across her chest and bows and wishes him Germ Shalil, which Tessel, uh, knowing Draconic, make a history check for me.
I wish I was another Tessel. 4.
I mean, you know the literal translation, uh, which is weird because half of it is not conjugated. Uh, the literal thing is who I am recognizes who you have been, could have been, are, will be, could be.
I think that I think with the context of who Tessel is and what they are experiencing makes enough sense, even with the 4.
Uh, Winter's Bite bows back, and Mary Sue begins casting Plane Shift. It's cold. It's very cold. Uh, you all pop out on the in this teleportation sigil, uh, etched in brass along the stone floor of a large ruined structure situated in what looks like a decayed caldera. And suspended above you in the center of this caldera are massive brass arcs and hoops from what may have been a kind of gyroscope wedged between the rocky spires and the ruined stone walls of whatever this place was. Um, Along the stone floor, a lot of this is covered in like ice and snow, but emanating from the brass teleportation circle are um, 3 lines sort of going out from it, and you can see in every now and then on the floor there's another like brass carving of lines in no real discernible pattern. But a lot of this is just, covered in the snow and the rubble. Over a balcony peering over the edge of the mountainside, you can see a frozen valley dotted with the toppled remains of what look like wizard towers and observatories. And if you are able to get a good view, which I'm not sure how any of you would, but you can see that these are now serving as the homes of some lizard folk clad in heavy furs trying to keep warm. And Winter's Bite Shore ushers you onto his back. He flies to a mountain clear across the valley. And as you're flying, number one, it's still fucking cold. But you're able to get a better view of all these ruined towers and buildings just sort of dotting the edge of these mountains in this valley. You land on a stone platform carved into the side of one of these mountains, near an opening into a cavern that's covered in quartz crystals that capture and reflect the sunlight from the opening. And it is important that I mention the sunlight because at first glance, what you're going into, the lair of assumedly Winter's Bite's father, looks like it's open to a clear night sky. But moving across the cavern, it becomes apparent that at what first appear to be stars, you make out to be hovering diamond dust scattered in the air, moving almost imperceptibly slowly in an orbit around a giant mass of crystal in the center of this cave. And as Winter's Bite lands on your approach, this massive crystal seems to tear itself apart, erupting not with a crack, but with a cheesy gasp of, "Well, there's my champ." Father, I have friends with Winter's Bite isn't able to finish before he is clapped in the embrace of an ancient crystal dragon. And I will put a visual aid in the chat.
Yeah.
Now, you have seen a version of Tessel, who is a crystal dragonborn. There is a lot of visual similarity, but Winter's Bite's father, an ancient crystal dragon, is a real big lizard. Very similar to what Mary Sue was presenting. You can see that shards of quartz seem to just be hovering above his head, down his spine, and down the ridges of his two twin tails. But you can just see his big old claws grasp around the white dragon, Winter's Bite, and he, after Winter's Bite protests, he says, "Oh, sorry, champ," before he backs up to acknowledge you all. Orillo, Shriek, Tessel, this is my father, Astorvalak. Father, these are the ones who helped me out in Sigil. One of their companions is in a pretty long meeting with Kaikira, so I invited them here while they wait. Oh, well, welcome. It was already a special occasion, but it's even more special with good company. Oh, let me see if I can dig out the good platters. And he, this big old crystal dragon, starts to go into the back of this cavern where you can see in the edges, like, there are hollows and niches, and this isn't just a, like, geological cavern. This is like, there are parts of this where there was a civilization where you can see, like, little cells into the wall that used to be parts of, yeah, some humanoid construction. But whoever was there was long gone. You can make out the little reflections of, like, light hitting some brass, some contraptions, some long ruined frescoes or portraits. Just all opening up to this big cavern where these diamond dust constellations are swirling around.
I think Shriek is looking around, and her eyes are huge, and her mouth is gaping. And I think she says, "Your home, it's so beautiful."
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
You're very welcome.
I try to keep it presentable, just in case. Well, it's always nice to have your son come home.
I imagine so. And we're very grateful for you taking us in as well. I understand it's a holiday of some sort.
Oh yeah, it is the solstice, the ruby solstice. Oh, hey, Orillo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Orillo will hand it over.
Oh yeah, Dad, I got you. Oh yeah, he sort of gasps over. Is it? Would it be something that would be better after dinner? Yeah, it probably would be. And a Starvalok, like, you can see a tongue, like, scrape across his fangs. Um, there's clearly an understanding that whatever is in the bag is something delicious.
Shriek whips around to Tessel and Orillo. We didn't bring any presents. We didn't bring any gifts. This is clearly some sort of gifting holiday.
Look, have you ever been invited to somebody's solstice party the day of?
No, I haven't been invited to any parties.
Well, that's changed today. So it looks like you need to make a really good first impression.
Shriek, you can see her face turns to pure panic.
What if word gets out that you're no good at parties? Nobody will ever invite you back. You have to fix
Tessel, Tessel just elbows Orillo in the ribs.
Orillo will just
Shriek is already like arms deep in her bag, like digging through her bag for anything she can use as a present.
Orillo is also going to do some rounds of prestidigitation, specifically using the warming element of it on all of our clothes. So that way it's like we have like a seat heater on when it's cold outside. Look, also, I don't know what we're going to get a ancient crystalline dragon in their own home that something that they that they wouldn't already have or have had in years prior, other than our friendship.
Orillo, that makes it worse.
I think I'm a good friend.
She doesn't say anything to that.
As Starfalog returns with a large wooden table floating beside him on one side and a well-worn box on the other. The table glides down into the center of the room, and out of the box, a crystal bowl set with rubies is taken out and laying in the center of the table. And it looks where's Bite? Can you set the table? Sure, Dad. Great. And Winter's Bite begins to like concentrate on the bowl really hard. You can see like a little bit of sweat starts to come down on the side and then immediately begins to crystallize because he is a big cold dragon. Here, let me show y'all around. And he'll begin to like walk you around the lair, and he'll sort of like, if you allow him, he will like levitate you up to some of these alcoves where you can see a whole bunch of these frescoes, these libraries, these ruined telescopes and orreries, and it seems like he settled into a place where there was definitely a civilization that had a lot of respect for astrology. And even now, like you can see with the swirling constellations of diamond dust, that is his aesthetic. Hey, so y'all are the ones that helped Winter's Bite out at the Fortune's Wheel, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. No, he was having a very rough go at the time, and I happened to have some extra money. So I figured that, well, I would rather pacify a young white dragon through paying off his debts than, well, letting him rampage about, potentially.
Was he about to rampage? Yeah, that sounds like him.
He
I mean,
did look like tensions were a bit high, and the inhabitants of the Fortune's Wheel weren't exactly doing a good job of not pressing buttons.
yeah. Well, hey, at least his fortunes have turned,
Yes, he's...
and I have y'all to thank. So thank y'all for helping my boy.
Of course, he has been nothing but...
Never mention that I know that y'all helped him, because as far as I want him to know, he did that all on himself, and the people that were trying to recruit him for a job were definitely not a contingency that someone definitely set up for him.
Your secret's safe with us. Although, can I say, your son is a tremendous fighter.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was always, he puts on muscle a lot more naturally than I do. I can tell you that.
Well, thank you so much. Astrovalak, for allowing us into your home. Is there anything, we may be smaller in stature, but is there anything that we can do to assist or any services that we can provide to as gratitude for you sharing your home with us?
Oh no, you've done enough.
Cool.
But hey, do you, do you, mm, where and when and on what planet were you born?
Oh. Where was the continent of Alira? I don't really remember the city. As far as the plane, or rather the planet Corsaird.
And what like year, day, month?
Month of the Weaver, year 1478.
Take a heroic inspiration.
You got it.
And he will like sort of back off and like climb up a couple of stories to another structure. And a couple of like scrolls come down along with him. And he flips a couple of pages in what looks like an atlas of star charts to what you recognize as the skyscape of Alira in around the season that you're talking about, although it doesn't look exactly like you remember.
It's also been a long time since I've been there. Traveled a lot.
Oh, well, you've seen a lot, huh?
For a period of time, I opened up a shop on the hunk of rock colloquially known as the Plane Breaker, and sort of just went about for a while. Also set up shop in Sigil, also set up shop in Faerun.
Oh, you've been busy.
Oh, it's... there was a period of time where I had connections in most places. Since I've lost my business, things have changed a little bit, and now I can say that there's only truly a handful of individuals that I trust. And your son is one of them.
Well, I'm sorry that things got a little rough. I hope it will get better for you.
I hope so too, but at the same time, if this is punishment for my hubris, well, you know, I can't say I didn't see it coming.
He turns and looks very seriously at you. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oof.
Oh,
That is a modified 20.
What is his DC? Come on, D&D Beyond. Show me his stat block. Time seems to stop for a second, and you just get this sharp, like, ice pick headache. Hey, do not beat yourself up on something that happened to you. You you can always make the choice to do better. We cannot control what happens to us. We can only control how we react to it. And that headache dissipates, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I got a little intense there for a sec.
Yeah, taste iron.
My bad." Oh yeah, the two of you, can, if you don't mind sharing, can I know uh what days, where and when you were born?
Oh, it might be a little difficult for me, but well, I believe I was born in the Astral Sea. I don't
That's
have
a
an
big
exact.
place.
Say that again.
Oh, that's a big place.
It is a little hard to pinpoint exactly where. My memory is a little foggy. But the time is also difficult. Years weren't really in practice yet.
Yeah, years are hard to think about in the Astral Sea.
Perhaps it's better if Tessel goes first.
Tessel just sighs and kind of mumbles, and I apologize if I get this wrong because this is a word I've never said out loud. I don't know if it's earth or earth. One of those.
I've heard it pronounced Oerth.
Yeah, Gary Gygax, when he made it, wanted it to sound like a New Jersey person saying "oith."
Okay, so
But yeah, you can give him like a month and day.
yeah, but that's really the part he mumbles. But he'll give them, or they'll give the month a day.
And he'll excuse himself for a little bit as just on the floor that you're on, a couple of like star charts like pop out from the side of one of these very dusty shelves. Shriek, make a perception check.
Gladly. 18.
Like as a Starvalok is going around and pulling all these star charts and everything, there is a lot of like maps of the night skies of a multitude of planets and also satellites. Like you can see, one of them is from a place called the Rock of Brawl, which isn't attached to any particular world. It's just a satellite within the Astral Sea. But on it it looks like there is also a particular reverence for the night sky of the world that you are on right now. And this civilization has charted out that night sky in a lot of the frescoes around here. Most of the stars that they have charted look like any other night sky constellation map. One of them does not. And something about it is very familiar to you, but also not. In the same way that, like, looking at a video of yourself or hearing your voice recorded always seems a little uncanny. It is very difficult to see the perspective flipped from the night sky that you're familiar with.
Is it one particular part that I'm familiar with, or is it this entire map of these stars that I'm familiar with?
Both. Make an Arcana or a Religion check.
Just a fun question. Remind me what heroic inspiration is compared to bardic.
Heroic inspiration is a reroll of a particular die.
Okay.
What, like a d20 or any other roll that you make. Bardic inspiration you roll in addition to
Gotcha.
whatever you
Okay.
put on a skill check.
Okay, I got a 13. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration to reroll that. Still a 13.
Okay. I mean, there is definitely a sense of recognition for the one constellation within this within the night of this within this chart of the night sky that is not marked with definite stars. Instead, it's sort of charted with like a density map. Like, instead of particular points and definitive lines connecting those points, it's like a cloud of stars that may or may not have been there. That sort of spirals out into three distinct shapes.
I think Shriek has been standing there silently. And then she just like very quickly slams her hand over that part of the chart. That one.
Oh yeah, that's a real cool one. That the people who used to live here got real interested in that one.
Interested how?
Oh, like, well, and he'll sort of gesture to like another part of the cave and like move a couple of the diamond dust stars like over there, and you can see that like on a lot of the uh, decorative stonework that still survives in this cavern. It seems like this pattern of three spirals that sort of mirror the shape of that density map of the star constellation showed up in a lot of whoever lived here before. Like it was like a bit of heraldry for them. Like it was a symbol that they sort of took to represent themselves. Yeah, they got a little obsessed with that one. They can never figure out where the stars actually went.
Oh,
Shriek tilts her head. How close did they get? Can she tell?
I mean, they charted more or less where they observed stars being, but and like there is definitely a real shape there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just very difficult to chart things that may or may not be there.
Mm.
It's more like they charted the likelihood of stars being in particular positions, and that shape of where things may be sort of went into those three spiral
Yeah.
shapes. I'm gonna post uh the actual constellation for y'all because I did make this.
Hell yeah.
And I'll put it in questions for the courts too.
Hell yeah. There she is.
Yeah.
Well, they did their best. And they got the idea right. Ish.
Did I miss that?
It looks.
Can you say that again, Tessel?
Oh, Tessel just asked, "Where's this one from?" Did I miss that part of the conversation?
Oh, yeah, this is from, well, here.
It looks like a Triskelion.
Where exactly is here?
I'm just gonna say Toral. Yeah, Toral.
Is it still visible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it is the Ruby solstice, so like there's after dinner there's like a whole thing where we go and look at the stars and try to find ones that are, important to us. So I mean we can definitely go look for it after dinner.
I would very much like that.
Great. When were you born?
She pauses.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not polite to ask a Genasi their age.
Yes, I I must have some secrets, you see.
Oh, I see. Dad, the table set. Oh, great. Uh, and he'll usher y'all back to the dinner table. Um, again, set in the like in the dead center of this big old cavern. Um, and you can see that Winter's Bite has finished casting the spell Hero's Feast. So the table is set with a whole bunch of goodies uh, for creatures big and small. You'll, I mean, you'll you'll heal whatever you don't have, and you'll also get okay, 14 additional hit points on top of that. You will be immune to frightened and poisoned. and you'll have resistance to poison damage for this session.
Real quick, is that 14 temp or max?
It raises your max for clerical sake. You can put it as temp.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can you read off the resistances again?
You get resistance to poison, and you are immune to being frightened or poisoned.
Okay, I'm set.
Are there any conversations that y'all want to have over dinner?
I don't think Orillo has anything. This is like the first good meal they've had in a while, because the last time they got food, it was at the carts in Sigil. Or it was just like food that they found in Ikaru. Like, might as well, like, Orillo's just like, oh my god, this is so good. Like, he's just like sobbing to himself, like, oh, warm food, delicious food. Truly healing.
You get that a little bit of that ice pick headache behind your eye again. You deserve to treat yourself with nice things.
Treat yourself.
I think Tessel purposely sits in a way where Shriek and Orillo have to be next to each other.
Is this a situation where you force them to sit next to each other only to find out later that one of them is left-handed, the other is right-handed, and they just like keep bumping shoulders the entire time?
Absolutely.
This Tessel would find it funny.
Tessel, are you across the table or are you like next to us?
All three of you are on one side of the table because there are two very, very large lizards on the other side.
That makes sense. I think Shriek is she's eating, but I think Orillo, maybe not Orillo, but Tessel would definitely notice from Shriek's previous eating habits. She's not like, she seems distracted. She's not eating as much as she normally would. She's not going for the sweet things first. She seems a little like preoccupied, and she keeps like elbowing Orillo every time that his arm runs into hers.
Tessel is going to just like look over and like mid chew is going to be like, you gonna eat that?
I think instinctively she like like stabs her utensil over it, but then sort of takes it back and scoots it towards you and says, oh, no, you're welcome to it if you'd like.
Tessel is going to just like, Tessel's surprised. Is gonna say, like, kind of like mutter, so hopefully Orillo can't hear. Just like, are you good? But it's gonna take it anyways.
Well, I mean, I'm good. I'm having a good time. I sort of feel like I just walked out of a hall of mirrors.
Weird, huh?
Definitely odd. And I don't know if it's troubling or if it's very exciting.
Maybe it'll pass.
Well, we can discuss it more after dinner.
And
Are
just
you all right? You've been awfully quiet.
I don't know. I feel like I'm robbing a version of myself who would have loved to see this.
We can fix that fairly easily.
Tessel just kind of glowers.
It's all right out here. Nobody's gonna find it. You can bury it in the snow.
And mess up this nice home.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Well, maybe you can record everything down. That way, that Tessel has something to. Well, that Tessel will remember, and they'll have it to look back on.
You two better not be conspiring to fucking kill me again. I swear to God. If I miss out on this feast, I'll be so mad.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Jeremiah.
No!
No,
He'll put gravy on everything.
Oh, hello. What year is it?
Yes.
Oh, gods.
It's just like food on his face. He uses prestidigitation. It's all clean. Yes?
I don't know which question to start with first. Are you chewing?
Some of it.
Then Tessel and I may not need to conspire. My other question, what year is it?
That is a very tentative question. It really depends on the plane. They said Toril. My Toilean history is a little off as far as all that's concerned.
No, I mean right now. Or
that's the question, isn't it?
Are we going based off of the timeline of Coruscant, where I'm from, the timeline of Oeth, where Tessel is from, or the timeline...
Stop talking, I regret asking the question.
Look, I'm trying to answer your question.
When we showed up, when we met on Sigil, what year was it?
The same year as it is now. It's been like 10 days.
So what year is it? Orillo, it's just a simple question. What year is it?
Make an Arcana check.
That's a 17.
I mean, you can pull out the you do know the equivalent for year that it is in Sigil. It's not gonna mean much to Shriek.
There, are you happy? I said the year.
She takes out her little book and she writes it down.
Yes, thank you. That's all I needed.
You're a very strange person.
Do you want more gravy?
Yes!
It's the pot calling the kettle strange.
The current year in Toro is 1501 Dale Reckoning. The year of the Shining Mythal. I don't know what any of that means.
Did you say the Shining Pickle?
Mythal.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That's fun. We don't need to worry about that.
Well,
but
the way you said that makes me think otherwise.
Well, I just pulled it out of the New Forgotten Realms book. It says that's what the present year is. That's what I'm going with. While y'all are having dinner, Starvalok will explain, what the holiday is it is a yearly celebration of the creation of the splinter realities of the material plane. The way he tells it, according to those who adhere to the faith of the first world, the first world, that reality which was created by the primordial dragons Tiamat and Bahamut, and their first creation, the ruby dragon Sardior. Not long after that creation, it was encroached upon by other gods from other worlds. Tiamat attempted to defend it. Bahamut welcomed these other people, these other gods. But in that conflict, that world was sundered, and the various worlds of the material plane that each of you were familiar with and grew up on, or the other versions of you were born on, sort of came about in the death of that first world. And this holiday is celebrated specifically in recognition of Sardior, the ruby dragon, that first creation, who may or may not have survived the destruction of the first world. Maybe parts of him exist in all those created worlds that came about. Maybe part of that exists within the consciousness of all the gem dragons. Maybe he's just dead. But it's sort of a recognition of for lack of a better word, fate, and how fate has brought you to this moment. And it's just a time to gaze up at the stars and find things that are important to you and cherish them. But as dinner finishes, where's Bite? Do you want to, I think it's time to bring out that package you brought. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he sets out the big thing on the table. He might ask those of you who actually have fingers to help untie the bag. And as you untie the bag, the fabric spreads out flat onto the table, and also goes a little bit down into the table. You recognize this is a portable hole. And within there, you get the sweet smell of candy and baked goods wafting out. The crystal dragon smiles, and he reaches in and pulls out a massive taffy, which he pulls into two large bites, or two large parts, and he hands one over to Winter's Bite, and the two of them chomp into it. Winter's Bite says, "Oh, happy solstice, Dad. Drimshalil, little champ," and they take a big bite. Make a perception check.
19.
25.
15.
Shriek, you get the sense of a little bit of movement from within the hole. And Orillo, you would have clocked this movement as well. But your attention is drawn back to that hallmark tag that was on the side of the bag. There was a redesign, definitely. But oh, you do recognize that logo. This bag came from Foods That Make You Say Yum.
Oh, there's the worst. God.
And Shriek, you sort of slap Tessel on the side, and both of you see a tiny cookie hand reach onto the side of the hole and pull itself out on the table. We will roll initiative whenever we get back from break.
Oh,
Oh,
foods that make you say
no.
yum. They make me so mad. All right, we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we will see you all shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. Hello. We have returned. We are back. We are in a giant crystal cavern celebrating the ruby solstice. And wouldn't you know it, foods that make you say yum, they made a volatile thing potentially. I'll leave Cyber up to that, but for me, don't
Look,
shop there.
it's a holiday episode. A fight's gonna break out at the dinner table.
Is this the bear?
Roll for initiative.
Oh, that was good. Ooh, hot 12.
Oh boy, a 4.
14.
Ooh. That's a face only a mother could love.
Yeah, so out from the edge of this portable hole, what looks like a tiny man made of cookie, jumps out, like lifts himself up from the side, and is going to lunge at Tessel.
Fucking hell.
Yep, it's gonna make 2 fork attacks. Does a 25 hit?
Oh, yeah.
7 points of piercing damage. 19.
Ouch. Sorry?
19.
That hits exactly.
6 more points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
A Starvalok opens up his mouth to be like, what for her? But it looks like the taffy that he just ate is sort of like gumming up his mouth. So he can't actually make a bite attack or breath attack at the moment while he attempts to chew the taffy. Shriek, what do you do?
Oh boy. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Orillo. Orillo, you get +2 bonus to your AC.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. From within the portable hole, gripping the side, is another tiny hand, but this one is not made of cookie. This creature sort of lifts itself up, and you can see what looks like an animated little brandy cake. And I'll post a picture of it in the chat. As it raises its little sharp talons on the side of the bowl and lifts himself up, and you can see this little brown baked good, its head sort of dripping with icing, and some little berries on top. And it's just got this little gremlin smile on its face as it lifts itself up and immediately goes for Orillo. That's the one I want. Yeah. Yeah.
A pudding gremlin. I love
Mhm.
him.
And it's going to make a claw attack against you. Does a 14 hit?
14 misses thanks to the Shield of Faith.
Tessel, what you doing?
I'm gonna go a little silly here, a little suboptimal because when will I get the chance to do this again? Can I grab this thing on me?
You can try.
I would like to attempt to do so.
Okay. So you'll attempt to grapple it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the rules to do that?
Let me click on the grapple action. I don't do this. The target must save on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or have the grappled condition. I'll get the DC for you. 8 plus
Okay.
my strength modifier, so we're at 12 plus proficiency 15.
Okay. I will let you know, this ginger brute does have the can't catch me trait, which gives it advantage. And like, this is not homebrew. This is D&D official.
As
That's
it should be.
funny.
So 24.
Okay. So that does not succeed. So I can't, I'm not able to grab it. Where on my body is it?
It's like in the crook of your elbow.
Okay. I'm just gonna, if I can't grapple it, I want to lift it up like this, essentially do the equivalent of an unarmed strike and bite it.
Okay. Does your grapple use an attack or?
That is an equivalent of an unarmed strike, but I
Okay,
have
so
two
you have
attacks.
another one. Okay, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
How often do I get the chance to bite something? I think a 12 misses.
A 12 does miss.
Just angrily snap at it. And I have a bonus action, so I'm gonna manifest my echo on top of this table near the pudding gremlin if I can. Oh wait, hang on, I need to see. That's probably within range, right? Wait, 1, 2 square, 3 square. Yeah, that's close enough. Just gonna manifest right there. Hmm. Do I? Do I? Do I run away and take this thing with me? No, I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna stay put. This is so silly. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. That's my turn.
Shriek, you're being attacked. You're being attacked specifically by this second Ginger Brute's gumdrop slingshot. That's a 21 hit.
21 does hit.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Incredible.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
The other one like hits your shoulder and like pings off. Winter's Bite also is a little upsetty at all the things that are crawling out of his bag, and opens his mouth and is also gummed up with taffy. So he has to work on that. Orillo.
Well, there are 3 little fuckers. And I don't like any of them, but there's one directly in front of me who tried to stab me. So do I have any means of dealing with that? I don't think I do, other than using a 3rd level magic missile. So I'm going to have the 3 to the pudding gremlin and then 1 and 1 on the brutes. So first things first with the gremlin. There we go. So that is going to be, I believe that is 3 to start. So that is going to be 11 to the pudding. And then to Ginger Brute B, that is 4. And to Ginger Brute A, that is 2. And then I will take... I'm sure this will be an opportunity attack, but I will scoot back 10 feet away from the table.
Does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, you're good. Back up to the top, the Ginger Brute on Tessel is going to attack with its fork. 17 to hit.
That one does not hit.
I'd like to use my reaction to Sentinel attack.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit him?
Yes.
Uh, 10 bludgeoning.
And I get bonked.
Yeah, the second attack does not hit either, so it tries to hit its fork in your scales, and it's just not working. Especially as you continue to try and chomp at it, and it gets whacked with the side of Shriek's Great Club. But it's not destroyed. It's a tough
crack.
cookie.
Hey.
Hey. Missing a couple of gumdrop buttons now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not another pudding.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not 2 more puddings.
Whoa.
Not 3 more puddings.
That's too many.
What is that TikTok? That's enough. What? That's enough slices. There we go. That's what it is.
Tessel, does an 11 hit your echo?
No.
What about a 14?
No.
Okay. one's D. Okay. Okay. Shriek, this pudding gremlin is going to get on the side of the table. And you get the smell of alcohol. Because this is a brandy cake.
He's drunk.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not
In
my worst
fact-
one.
I need you and Tessel to make dexterity saving throws from its fire breath.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Well, it's a 7.
Hey, I get heroic inspiration.
If you fail, you will take 9 points of fire damage.
It's not what I'm
Halved to
resistant
4.
Oh yeah,
the DC was 11.
Okay.
your fire genasi. Are you
Yeah,
resistant?
I'm
Yeah.
resistant.
Yeah. Then it would be half the 4, yeah. A Starvalok is still chewing, but he will reach out a claw and at least try to swat one of these away. That won't hit.
It's just an old man.
Taffy's really sticky.
Yeah. This is. I need y'all to understand these things are very, very tiny on this screen.
They are, yeah.
They're so small.
They're so small. So I'm gonna spread them out a little bit and have this pudding gremlin also try and go up to Tessel and hit with its claws. Does a 22 hit?
Jesus Christ.
It does.
You take 5 points of slashing damage. Shriek, it's your turn.
Oh my God. Okay, so I have a question and I think I know the answer, but are the ginger brutes like could they be considered humanoids or are they considered humanoids?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Sorry, Tessel. I was gonna hold person, but
Hold cookie.
Hold
Unfortunately,
cookie.
these are constructs.
damn it. Okay. In that case. Do I want to Spirit Guardians or Guardian of Faith?
Spirit Guardians would nuke most of these things.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. I think I'm gonna do it at 3rd level though. Yeah, I think
What's the radius?
it is 15-foot sphere. I guess it just says 15-foot emanation.
Mm-hmm. It emanates 15 feet from you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so many things. Ooh, what does it look like on y'all's?
It's checkered,
like little
but
stars.
with little stars.
Yeah. Okay. Is it on their turn or
Let me look.
or do I have to roll a whole bunch of saves right now?
Okay, so whenever the emanation enters a creature's space, and whenever a creature enters the space or ends its turn there.
What's the save?
So it is a wisdom. Oh, wait, no. Yes, wisdom saving throw.
DC.
DC 16.
And Is it half on a save?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to roll a damage.
That's 16 plus 21 radiant damage.
So for your potent spell casting, that applies to your cantrips, not all your spells.
Never mind, then it's 16.
Still.
But yeah, I think Shriek lights her sensor and gives it a spin around, and all of these sort of smoky constellations start filling around in a 15-foot radius.
Tessel, the gingerbread on your arm is smoked.
Nice.
So if you wanted to take a bite out of it, you absolutely could. Was it DC 16 or 18?
16.
Okay. Okay, many things got damaged very hard. And hey, it's this pudding gremlin's turn. So it has to do it again.
It does it when it ends its turn, because it was already in the space. So unless it re-enters the space or it ends its turn in the space, so it'll do it last.
Okay. Orillo and Shriek, I need y'all to make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it, it's 7.
That's a nat 1 for a 4.
Heroic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, that seems like the right time to do that.
Well, no, you get it because you rolled a 1.
Oh, well, I already had it from earlier, so I'm going to use that to re-roll the 1, if anything. A 14. That's way better.
Okay, so the DC is an 11. So 7 points on a failure. 3 points on a success. 1 point if you got a success and or resistant.
What type of damage?
Fire.
Ah.
Then it is going to feel these constellations searing into its sweet brandy cake hide. And Orillo, you see it pathetically reach out for uppies in front of you and explode. I need you to I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 6.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Wait, hang on.
Looking very
Tessel.
glittery in here.
It is your turn. And you are muted.
Sorry. What does a 15-foot cone look like? Let me see. Is this gonna ping? It's gonna
It
ping
looks
when
like this.
Oh, I would like one. Yes, I want it diagonal for me, where it doesn't get Winter's Bite, but it actually gets my Echo instead. That's fine. The Echo can take it.
Yeah, I mean, you can back up a little bit too.
Oh yeah, true. Then I'll
Also, this ginger brute is dead.
okay. Yeah, I'll back up a little bit so I don't get Winter's Bite, because that would be poor form to hit your host with acid breath.
It is considered rude to vomit on your to have acid reflux on your host at dinner.
And so for my breath weapon, I need a DC 16 Dex saving throw.
There's one success.
Okay, so the success will take half of 9, and the others will take 9 acid damage.
Okay, second ginger brute is dead.
Are you done calculating the saves?
Yes.
Okay. For my second attack, I would like to do it again. Sorry to make you roll multiple saves. Oh my god.
What's the damage?
I rolled 2 9s, so 18 for a fail and 9 for success.
Okay. If your echo takes 1 point of damage, it's gone, right?
Yes.
So it is going to disappear whenever this gremlin explodes.
Rip.
I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh no. Okay. 17.
Okay, you'll be taking 5 points of fire damage from its explosion.
Ouch.
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
All right.
11.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I got a 10.
12.
Greek. Having failed the DC of 11.
Oh my god.
You smell something so sweet, so delectable. Like melting sugar wafting out from within the hole. You are considered charmed.
Oh yeah.
And you see from within the bag, awakened from the explosion of these pudding gremlins, a sort of hook made out of peppermint hooks itself onto the side of the table and lifts its partially melted form out of the hole. I'm going to say that it took 20 points of fire damage from this. As this big old construct of living peppermint and sugar, this horrific amalgamation of sweets, pulls itself out and begins to take its turn. The echo's gone. So it's going to come across. It's going to make one candy cane attack at you, Tessel. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
And then it is going to make a bite attack at you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. That second candy cane hit did 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry, no. It is going to deal no damage and instead apply the prone condition and pull it up to you, which would make that bite attack have advantage. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. And are you resistant or immune to acid damage?
I am resistant.
Okay, so you'll take 8 points reduced to 4 points of acid damage. And you are considered prone.
Oof.
I have a question about spirit guardians.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, this would attack it.
Because I had a question: if I'm charmed, would it still attack, or would it essentially?
Whenever you
dissipate?
cast spirit guardians, you can designate creatures to be exempt from it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known to exempt this creature from it because it wasn't on the board. It was within the portable hole. So it'll still take it.
Okay, let me roll that damage. $13 radiant.
With advantage due to its magic resistance, it rolled a 10 on the save. Orillo.
Oh my god.
There's a big old candy monster, and it does smell very good, but you succeeded barely on that save.
Well, I think the best thing that we can do now, banishment. Just gonna bust out that 4th level spell, and I don't know if it's from this plane or not, but it's gonna need to make a charisma saving throw of 16.
It turns to you. It's not going anywhere. Rolled 18.
Snaps his fingers. Looks at them again. Wait, hold on.
Tessel vanishes. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold,
but I do have disadvantage on
Holding, please.
What?
Here.
I'm holding, please.
Banishment, it succeeds. Fuck you, silvery barbs. Follow that shit up immediately. Roll again.
It's charisma.
Yeah.
The save is a 15.
16.
14.
Woo!
Tessel, you fall onto the floor, no longer being bitten by a giant peppermint.
And Tessel, you will gain advantage on the next attack that you make. for within 1 minute, but I'm also concentrating on the banishment spell for a minute. So Orillo is like hand up to his head doing the whole Doctor Strange thing of just like, all right, we have 1 minute, and if it's not from here by the end of that minute, it stays wherever the hell it was before. Otherwise, if Winter's Bite, Astaghfirullah, you have a minute to eat your taffy, potentially. Again, if it's not from here, it'll just stay wherever it was. But until then, everybody have a snack, get some refreshments.
Shriek's been on the floor since she got charmed, eating the pudding goo.
Yeah, that nothing clocks is different to Orillo about that.
Hang on.
She's dipping chunks of the gingerbread brutes in the pudding goo.
You get 5 temporary hit points.
Fuck yeah, I do.
From the Ginger Brute's Sweet Victory feature.
Killing me.
Does anybody want some? It's very good.
No.
Come on.
I have a rule not to eat things that I was just
Come
fighting.
on. Have a bite. It's very good.
Well, Tessel was trying to do it earlier, so I will take a piece.
You get 5 temporary hit points from the Ginger Brutes.
If I hadn't already tried to do it earlier, I would not have operated off meta knowledge.
Okay. At the end of the minute, by the end of the minute, the 2 dragons will have digested the taffy, followed it up with some water just to make sure, everything's out. So everyone will be ready whenever the candy creature gets back into focus. Shriek, make a couple of wisdom saves.
That's a nat one, baby.
Heroic inspiration.
I'll make a second one. 23.
You are no longer charmed.
Orillo just sort of looks at you and just prestidigitation, clean up all of the candy mess.
Oh, head to toe.
Oh, yeah,
just sticky with pudding.
Takes 3 prestidigitations to really get it fully clean.
Oh, thank you.
But she's still she takes a bowl off the table and is scooping pudding into the bowl.
Now, when this sweet tooth horror reappears, how do y'all want to do this? Because between all of you and these 2 very big lizards, who still do have a sweet tooth, you will very quickly be able to just coup de grace this thing. So how do you all want to do this?
I'm going to use the 3rd level magic missile at the weak points, so that way they're easier to yank off for the dragons.
I would like to use my longsword to take advantage of those weak points to just slice.
Shriek's letting the spirit guardians do the work. She's hanging back and she's eating more pudding.
And the 2 dragons are going to town. Let me just roll a bite for a Starvalock. Yeah, a 22 to hit. 20 points of piercing damage, 10 points of radiant. Those 30 points of damage would absolutely rip out the 25 points it had left. So,
woo!
As they dig into the peppermint and the pudding, and the living desserts have been dealt with. I'm sorry. The edible derangement has been dealt with. Yes, that is actually within my notes. Winter's Bite just goes, what the hell happened to that store? It used to be, I don't know. You knew what you were getting from it. Well,
From what I hear, it's had a change in ownership.
man. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. And Starbucks just was like, oh, it's good. We're all good, champ.
You don't have to soften the blow. It was better. And it means a lot to hear you say that. And Orillo will just like put his hand on Winter's Bite leg. Just, I'm trying.
You're trying what?
Just trying. Because Orillo remembers that he has a bounty on him about the store.
And he'll just like pat your back, which is still very sticky with not only the taffy, but also the caramelized peppermint.
Prestidigitation.
You'll also take 3 points of bludgeoning damage just because it's a very big paw. Well, I guess now that dinner's over, well, thanks for helping clean that up, man. Between the fight and all this, shit, man, I feel kind of bad. I mean, I'll be right back. And yeah, Winter's Bite sort of like goes out to another room.
I don't know what he has to feel bad about. This has been delicious.
And Shriek is immediately covered in pudding again. And Orillo, she holds out a spoonful to you, like right in front of your mouth, and she goes,
Here, try some. It'll make you feel better.
Knowing where it came from, I can't in good consciousness.
Isn't it sort of like eating your enemies?
Eat your oppressors.
To be fair, eat the rich, sure. All for it. That being said...
Oh, it's very rich.
I'm ethically opposed to it. Because
That's
even
all
if
right.
given the chance, I don't want to allow myself to enjoy something that Karen and Bryce made. I hate them.
Well, here, I have other candy in my bag.
and she pulls out a bag of treats and puts it in your lap.
Merry Solstice.
Merry
Shriek.
Solstice.
Was it Happy Solstice?
Merry Happy Solstice.
Orillo will look about himself and realize that he doesn't have anything to give back to Shriek, and just says, if you ever need a way out of somewhere, can he give Shriek a patch from his robe of useful items without activating the patch?
No.
Dang.
You can write an IOU.
Yeah. An IOU
Draw it.
for one iron door.
She holds it.
The door is 10 feet wide and 10 feet high, barred on one side of your choice and you can place in an opening you can reach. It will conform to the size of the opening, attached hinges and all.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you, Orillo.
And Orillo will nod.
I think she folds it up, and she takes out a little coin purse, and she opens it, but it doesn't sound like it has coins in it. And she tucks it in there, closes it up, and she puts it on a little like hip satchel she has.
Starvalak is gonna like sort of reach down to y'all and, hey, you should probably follow Winter's Bite, because I'm kind of sure that he's looking around for, I don't know, something to even to like pay off the debt, and he's horrible at giving gifts.
We'll help him pick out the right ones.
Yeah. Orillo, do you pick up the portable hole?
Yes. As long as
You
it's
have
empty.
a portable hole.
Woo!
Do you check if it's empty?
Yeah, I'll check if it's empty first.
Make a perception check.
Nat 20.
It's so sticky.
Prestidigitate, prestidigitate, prestidigitate. Like we are cleaning this.
Make a spellcasting ability
out.
check.
Yes. Spellcasting ability. That's with my intelligence. That would be a that's just a 20, modified 20.
Yeah, you're able to get it all. It might take a couple of more passes, but yes, you are able to get the cinched up portable hole from things that make you say yum.
Yeah. It's, you know what? A portable hole is a portable hole. Doing it live.
Shriek will turn to Tessel as they are walking to follow Winter's Bite and say,
And I didn't forget about you either.
and pulls out another little bag of sweet treats. But these ones look like gemstones. They're like the candy that looks like crystals.
Are they the ones that pop or not?
I'm gonna say yes, they pop.
These are popping rocks. They're candy.
Thank you. Thank you. Shit. They'll start patting their pockets and they'll be like, ugh, I travel light. You know what? You gave me one of these before, so I'll give it to you. Just take an IOU or something. I don't know.
She holds it. She says, "Thank you." She tucks it into her bag.
I will very likely redeem that to have you buy me something sweet later.
Oh, phew, that's easy.
You hear the jingle of... If you've ever heard a child digging through a tub of Legos, it's like that, but a little bit more metallic. As you see Winter's Bite going into this dragon's horde, you see. I mean, the astrologer punk aesthetic does absolutely continue in here. You see, on the like far wall, there's like a magnificent fresco of a Fey court that has to do with like the night sky of the Feywild in the Unseelie realm. There's a vast number of like colored bottles from a whole bunch of different cultures. More astrological birth charts from a whole bunch of years. an armillary sphere of just a whole bunch of planets encircling a particular star. A whole bunch of gold, and you see this young white dragon sifting through. Oh, hey, sorry, I was trying to, I don't know, find something here to repay y'all with. I mean, y'all got me out of a tight space, and then, I mean, I kind of knew that Kai Kiroth wanted me to fight y'all, uh, and also fight with y'all, but like, I kind of feel bad for holding that from you, and I mean, th it's just been a lot, um, and I feel bad. Um, I mean, I figured out, what to give your Minotaur friend, but um, and he like sort of gestures with a gun.
I can hold on to that for them.
Don't let him hold on to it for them.
Oh, great. And as he hands the gun over to you, in the back of your mind, you just hear like a Spanish guitar for a little bit.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Holster.
So, Orillo, Shriek, um, out of, I mean, the things that I have mentioned that are not like giant frescoes, um, there's like a little astrolabe, there's a small orrery, there's um, what looks like dice made out of a familiar looking material, like you've seen Tessell's sword be made out of it, and also like those tears in reality. It looks like a set of dice made out of echo shards. Um, you see another like cube made out of this echo shard material. Uh, do any of those sound cool?
Yeah, I was sort of deciding between the orrery and the astrolabe. Astrolabe?
Yeah. Okay. Uh, on D&D Beyond, look up Astronomer's Boon. And see if that sounds cool.
Okay.
Um, now, Tessel, um, I'm gonna let you figure out what this looks like, and I'm gonna let you figure out which one this applies to you. Um, but will you please look up and add to your inventory scaled ornament, and it would be and proceed it with the color of one of your echoes.
Which color?
Either the echo, uh, either the echo that you summon or the echo that you will become, but not the same one that you currently are.
Oh, I meant item color, but then I figured it out because they're named.
Yeah.
This.
So it is a scaled ornament. It will look like some piece of clothing, like maybe it's a cloak, maybe it's like a mantle, or just like a brooch or something that goes on your armor. Um, but yes, there are 3 versions. Each one of your versions of yourself will have one of these.
Oh, so each one's gonna have a different one. That's
Mhm.
exciting. Okay. Uh, I think chromatic Tessel is going to get the crystal scaled ornament.
Okay. And so yeah, as you reach for this thing, the sort of opalescent scale accoutrement, we'll figure out what it actually looks like. As you touch it, it sort of gets cast with a sheen that sort of aligns with your next echo. Or with the version of yourself that is currently the one that you summon with your echo.
Yay. What does it look like? I'm gonna say, yeah, I think a brooch is the easiest one to go with. Just a chunk of crystal. So it's like it's like rough cut.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shriek, does Astronomer's Boom sound cool or not? Because I do have another idea if not.
It does sound pretty sick, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you pick up this astrolabe, and you know, it just there's a shimmering in it, and you can feel that connection to the stars a little bit more. Like
Yeah.
it's a little bit more measurable. Orillo, does something look cool?
Yeah, originally I was also thinking either the astrolabe or the armor. Yeah, bad.
It's Ori.
The orrery. I was either thinking those two, but I do like the Echo Shard dice. I think I'm gonna pick those.
Okay. You can look up Diviner's dice.
Ooh. That's really sick. Taking them.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. 18.
Do you still have any of the talons on you?
Yes.
From it's at disadvantage.
All right. 16 at disadvantage.
Well, your luck has to change now. You should really go back and gamble.
I mean, look, these talons, I can't use them anywhere else. You have 299 talons.
Yeah.
Or wait, no. That's Electrum. Talons, I have 21. Very big, very different numbers. But 21 could turn into 290 something if I play my cards right.
Ah. Well. Yeah, I guess I guess Dad will wanna go check out the stars now, so yeah. And he sort of like scratches at the back of his neck.
Winter's Bite, Merry Solstice. Or Happy Solstice. I don't really know either one.
Merry happy solstice.
Drimshallow.
Dremcheval.
Yes.
Y'all go back up to a Starvalog, and you all go back to the like platform at the side of the opening of his mouth, and you can, or at the opening of his lair at the mouth of the cave, and you can see the night sky again. It's a little cloudy, but you can see some of the stars peeking through. Which a Starvalog says, well, that's actually a little fortunate. It's like it means, you know, particularly good luck if you can still see the stars that are important to you through the clouds, through the cloudy night sky. And you can see that he is levitated a dinged up little telescope and brought some of the crystals out to like sort of make a facsimile of some of the stars that you can't see. Are there any stars in particular that, you know, we should try to find out? Or, you know, I could try to find the constellations for your birth signs. And he just sort of like starts to ramble off and find a couple of them.
While this is going on, can I say that Tessel hung back a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I want I want Tessel to go to like the side of the mountain and just look down. How steep is it?
It's not like a sheer drop. It's definitely fatal. And you can see below like just some of these like ruined towers and stuff, but yeah, there's definitely like sharp rocks and shit.
I think Tessel is going to just like sigh and be like, you should get to see this, not me. And we'll just fall.
We cut to a little lizard folk who has his son up on his lap and is pointing out the particular stars and is pointing out like that's the one when your mom and I met. Oh, Jerusalem. Oh my God! And by the way, all of this moves so much more slowly because it is cold and these are cold-blooded creatures. So it even takes them a couple of moments to realize, oh, there was a big old noise. And then just emerging from further within the cave, Tessel, you can reappear.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Crystal Gem Dragonborn Tessel is just like making their way out of there, just like very apologetic hands, like just kind of bowing. Oh my gods, I'm so sorry. That was my bad. Please, go on about Merry Happy Solstice.
And you start climbing back up the mountain. Take a point of exhaustion.
Oh, good. This This Tessel already had a point of exhaustion, so you know what? We're good.
Orillo will ask Astorvalak if they know the constellation of the Merchant or the Merchant Star, either one.
Yep. From what system?
From where they are now. Like, if in the night sky there is a representative of the Merchant there.
Well, there's an equivalent here,
Yeah.
but a different wild space system, different stars, but definitely an equivalent here. So are you asking for specifically the constellation
The closest adjacent.
from yours, or just one that will represent what is important to you?
One that will represent what is important.
And what does that constellation represent?
So the Merchant as a whole is important to Orillo because it is a reminder of what he lost. But the Merchant Star is also representative of his own personal folly. So when given the chance, he wants to see it again, or at least again, sort of like whatever star system correlates to mercantilism, fair trade, that sort of thing.
So a Starvalok will point out in the southern sky it's not the Merchant, it's not it's the deal. And this one has more of a Faustian sort of interpretation.
Okay.
But the fact that how it is right now, it's sort of halfway overcast, like there's some cirrus clouds sort of blocking the top half of what would be representative of that which is making the deal. And there's something to be gotten by something being over the eyes of that which is making the deal.
Okay. Yeah, and Orillo, I think, after being led, after being shown what that is, there is just a moment where he extends his hand out towards it, until from his own field of vision, his hand is covering that star system, and he will just clench his hand around it, and there is a glow of magic energy, and he just brings it to his side as he is just focused on this thing. Then he will just let his hand go. It sort of steams up a little bit from his
Take
palm.
a point of heroic inspiration.
I do not. But I will give
Take
myself
one.
Yeah.
A Starvalok.
Mm-hmm.
Shriek will draw the sort of Triskelay pattern on a little piece of paper, and she'll hand it to him.
I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but could you try to find this one?
Oh yeah, it's right there. And he points to a specific space in the sky. It doesn't immediately form a Triskelay.
Yeah.
But you look up and you can definitely see some stars where more focused clusters of them appear at 3 specific points. And as you blink, those stars are now in different places.
I think she, Orillo and Tessel, if Tessel's here now,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Tessel's like, there's a little bit of sweat sort of beating down, crystallizing as uh, crystal claws just sort of hoist them back up over the side of the platform.
I think you both would see Shriek just staring up wide-eyed, and a little bit of tear well up under her eyes, and she asks Astorvalok,
What do they call that one here?
I mean, the people that used to live here, I mean, they called it a few different things. The spirals, the trickster stars and everything. It looks like the more important people kept calling them like the breath of creation. Um, it's hard to tell, um, what, I mean, clearly it meant a lot to them, but it is only so much of what they wrote about it is still here, um, after they all just kind of vanish.
she nods. And I think she just very quietly says,
Well, I know what it is. That's home.
Like it means home to you, or
she just nods.
It means a lot of things. But to me, above all, it means home.
Shriek stands here before these spiraling um these spiraling masses of disappearing and reappearing stars. These objects not in a definitive place, just sort of appearing in these likely places. These things shine down on you. You stand beneath them. You define them as home. You have that astrolabe, which, I'll be honest, I haven't looked up what it does since I originally wrote it down. I'd like you to add a feat to your character sheet. I'd like you to select the feat Divinely Favored, and it will ask for a specific subtype. And let me go through this so I know what I'm asking you to do. Manage feats. Damn it, I do not see Divinely Favored.
Yeah, I can't find it either, but I'm still looking.
2014 expanded rules.
Yeah, that one. Nope. Yep, okay. Yeah, under 2014 expanded rules, there's Divinely Favored. Add that. It'll ask you for some additional options. Let's not read too much into this, but I would like you to choose the Evil Wisdom option.
You got it.
Oh god, there's two of them.
I know.
I thought it was only one spell. Damn it. Oh, one spell from the Cleric list and one first level spell based on the alignment. Okay. So the one based on your alignment, I would like you to choose Holy Word from the Grim Hollow setting.
I don't see it.
Okay. I'll go on your character sheet and I'll select some things, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure out what, you know, how you feel standing beneath this, but and seeing it with your own eyes, but man, these stars are cool.
Yeah, I think if nobody says anything to her, I think she'll sit in the snow and sort of watch as it changes. And I think she just mutters, "It's where you begin and where you end. And all the other stories left unfinished or otherwise untold."
Hey Tessel, did you want to? Oh, did you go somewhere?
Uh, yeah, just a quick little side trip. My my goodness. They're kind of like looking up at the sky and looking down at uh the the visions of the constellations and looking at God, I'm so bad at names. A Starvalux?
Mm-hmm.
And just looking everywhere, and they're like, I sorry, there's just so much to take in. Uh, what were we doing?
I was finding stars.
Oh, any stars?
Whatever stars are important to you.
Hmm. Well, I'm not super familiar with the constellations, astral
Well, these are the
bodies.
ones from where you were born.
Oh, um, no, sorry, that's not me. Looking, I assume, Earth's, got it. Star chart.
No.
Oh, yeah, this would be course Erd.
Mm-hmm. the star chart that he is showing is Corsairs from around the time that Tessel would have been born.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything that represents possibility?
He points back up to the Triskelays that Shriek is contemplating.
Oh, okay, well, that's Shriek's thing. I don't want to take that from her. What about I mean, I guess this is kind of vague, so maybe up to your interpretation, but anything to do with like reflections?
Simon, does
Yeah.
Corsair have a constellation of mirrors or still lake or
Yes. So the constellation for that would have been called initially the Twin Sisters, referring to Saloon and Shar. However, that has since been changed. It is not those two now. And it is instead a it's not necessarily a like standard quote unquote human constellation. It's a constellation in the elven sense, where it is between Corellon and the Raven Queen, where it seems like there is some sort of connection between the two there, but it is like these mirrored stars, celestial bodies. Which, like, it's one of those, like, almost like hidden object games that the elven people are very like, oh no, like, clearly if you look at it this way, but it's like a constellation that, like, the way that you see them both is that it is mirrored over over the transition of seasons. So, like, early in the season, you'll see one side. As it transitions into the second half of the season, you'll see closer to the other. But there's a brief moment in the middle of fall where you see both clearly.
that one?
That's something.
Yeah, I think as Tessel is looking at it, they are like, wow, it's certainly marvelous. And just like a little bit of like wispiness behind them and just two little green lights kind of slightly behind them.
You all stare at these stars. You found them all. It's cold out here. Uh, so before I mean, you know, you all get sick, and this is just where the end of your fates are. uh, y'all want to head back in, and we'll find a place for y'all to rest.
That sounds
Just a
fantastic.
moment. We'll follow you in shortly. If I could just have a moment with Orillo and Tessel.
Sure.
Prestidigitate warm clothes. Prestidigitate warm clothes. Prestidigitate warm clothes. You'll be fine.
She pulls the both of you over and points to the ever shifting Triskele constellation in the sky. And I think she links arms with both of you and sort of pulls you both next to her.
Do you see that one?
Yes.
Yes and
That
no.
one.
Yeah, every time you blink, the stars have changed positions.
It's a little odd, isn't it?
Did it wrong you?
Quite the opposite. That one is mine.
In what sense?
Do you remember when I told you, Tessel, that I felt like I had come out of a hall of mirrors?
Oh, yes.
I feel like I'm looking in a lake and seeing myself reflected back at me. And in a
Well.
way, I suppose we should all feel that way. Every time we die, we come back a little different. In a different position. In a different part of our lives. In a different life altogether. Three unfinished stories with endless possibilities.
It does sound kind of nice when you put it that way.
I think Orillo is
I
just
think things
very
are going to
quiet.
be very difficult ahead. But the possibilities are endless. And I think that's a very good thing. That's all.
And she'll unlink her arms from yours and just sort of shrug.
Well, come. It's freezing. Let's go.
Yes, I suppose Orillo can only keep us warm for so long.
Orillo shrugs. I can go for longer. It's just inconvenient at most.
Most things are to you, Orillo.
And she'll put her arms over both of your shoulders and walk back with you.
To the cavern.
I wonder if they have any cider.
Yeah, they do.
It's the last question Orillo asks before heading in.
Y'all are there's like the draconic equivalent of some futons laid out with like some like furs and pillows and everything uh just off in one of the little niches in the wall to them, but what was a whole ass room to the humanoids that lived here before. It's cozy. And Winter's Bite is just sort of laid out in the cavern like below where you are. And as Starvalok just sort of goes back into the center of the cavern and sort of watches the diamond dust swirl around before he turns back to y'all and just Drim Shala. Or Drim. God damn it. I made this word this morning.
Drem Shiva.
Inshallah. Drim Shalil.
Drem Shiva.
And
Jamsha.
Y'all get a long rest, and in the morning, if there's no late night conversations,
I just wanted to ask real quick, to Starverlack. I only know the literal translation. What does it actually mean?
it's like, I see you. I see who you are. I see who you were. I see who you could be and who you will be. I recognize that, and I honor that.
That's very nice.
He smiles. I'm sorry, am I being like too positive? Like I I get some shit for like toxic positivity. I'm not trying to do that. It's been real nice to have company.
No, you're fine. I think you're fine.
Oh,
Like,
great.
I yes, all good.
He just smiles a little bit. And you can see that like some of the light in the cavern is not, it's weird that it hasn't disappeared whenever the sun set. It looks like some of it is actually coming from him. Like he's giving off radiance, positive energy. And there's just like a little bit of a warm glow. And then he just sort of like shuffles a little bit, and it just sort of, the light sort of dims and just sort of fluctuates with his breathing. In the morning, he'll hug Winter's Bite, go get him, champ, and Winter's Bite will fly you back to the teleportation circle beneath this um, decrepit astrolabe, uh, and he'll drag you back to hell.
Woo!
Wah!
And
Yeah!
so the scent of 1,000 rancid farts hits you, and you there's no direct teleportation circle back into um well, if there is a direct teleportation circle back into the Scarlet Belvedere, it doesn't look like Winter's Bite is a good enough spellcaster to get you there. So he might have to fly a little bit around the hells, but you eventually do get back to the casino and get back into the lobby, where you see the most exhausted looking Aluvire and Kai Kiroth just like big cheesing there. All right, let me actually get you into the VIP lounge. Sorry about all that, but we'll yeah, we'll head right there. That's where we'll pick up next time.
Woo! Merry Solstice! Cyber, that was incredible. Thank you so much for running this game. I always have a blast whatever you do. Cyber, where can we find you? What do you do?
I run this game. I do have a Twitch channel. I should probably get back to streaming on it. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do something next year. Uh, that's it. That's me.
Incredible. And Dingo.
You can find me here. You can find me on Blue Sky at WheresMyDingus. Happy Merry Solstice, everybody. Happy Winter Solstice. And for Danae, DanaeKeener.com.
And KyleWithAnN as the only one of us who's currently doing stuff. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Wow, hey, it's me. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky at this right here, Kyle with an N. That's right, that's me. So right now I am doing a little streaming challenge. It's called the Relic Castle Project, where I play through 14 different Pokemon games. I'm on Sapphire right now, so if you're a Gen 3 fan, check my Blue Sky and see when I'm live, or ask to join my Discord or something. I don't know. Yeah. Hope to stream this upcoming weekend. That's it for me.
Hell yeah. And if you've made it this far and you don't know who I am, hey, Corns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this when we can. 2025 was a year, y'all. This was a crazy year. And you know what? It's almost over. And I'm glad that you were here with us. So thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody who decided to join us for shows like this. If this is your first time again, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures. Check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we've played up until this point. Or you can join us on our Discord. The link can be found in the description of this video or audio cast down below. That's going to get you access to our after show that we used to put up on Patreon. Patreon is going to be closing at the end of the year because, again, with the consistency that we do things like this, I don't feel right about keeping that open. So it's going to be delisted. So if you did have access to the Patreon before, you will still have access to it. Otherwise, again, all of that's going to be going onto the Discord because that can support the file size for our after show. But with that being said, I would like to say once again, thank you to everybody who decided to stop on by this year. Cyber, thank you so much for running this game. This has been an absolute blast. And thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again. And we will see you all next year. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!